Hey mates, this is an excerpt from my book, Serious Minimalism, 7 Principles That Free You from Clutter. Ooh. This is the introduction. It's a free excerpt. You can get the full book by going to my website, www.johnkosamarski.com, and clicking on the store link. The store link. There'll be a store button. Go there, download the full book in PDF format. Shortly be up there. But this is a introduction. The first part is why this book is significant for the world. Got some Earl Grey, peppermint, and green tea. I'm a minimalist, but when it comes to flavor, I'm very cultural. Woo-hoo! So why this book is significant for the world? People read books for a variety of reasons. Some people read books for reasons of escape, to learn a skill or procedure, or to acquire specific knowledge. Maybe the book was suggested by a friend. Maybe the book was a gift. Maybe a flashy title caught your eye. This book is serious, and the consequences of it on your individual life are profound. And the great Mahatma Gandhi writes, "You must be the change you want to see in the world." So thus, executing the principles and techniques of this book and actually changing yourself, a very hard and daunting thing to do, mind you, extrapolates into making a profoundly significant change in the world. Any profoundly significant change deserves herald. Never ridicule a positive and uplifting change simply because of its magnitude. Doing so would be great folly. Instead, acknowledge small achievements. Stephen Covey writes, "Private victories always precede public victories." Indeed, focus on your private victories. A victory should not be interpreted as conquering someone else or some problem, but rather simply as having installed the principles of this book, acquired apex productivity items, see Principle 4, and done away with everything else. So therefore, the impact of one person living a joyful, happy, and successfully productive minimalist life is a microcosmic, extremely significant, and invaluable advancement in a better place and world. Change yourself, mate. It's hard to do, but it's worthwhile. It helps everybody. Minimalism, by its very nature and definition, abandons toxic practices of clutter acquisition. Minimalism encourages you to investigate the lifespan of an item. How was this made? Who underwent some minimum wage labor to craft this item? How will I properly dispose of this item after it breaks or I find a replacement? Minimalism, thus, is a kind of the Occam's razor, which is the simplest thing is to be preferred, and it's the Occam's razor to garbage in your life. The less infestation of clutter you accumulate, the better the world will be. A brief discussion of the infectiously toxic Pacific trash vortex, really does exist, is completely relevant to a book on clutter and the efficient elimination of clutter. In case you weren't aware, the Pacific trash vortex is actually a floating island gyre. That's Gyre, which is a system of rotating ocean currents. Oh, I love the ocean! Of putrid plastic and discarded rubbish hovering in the North Pacific Ocean, roughly between 135 west to 155 west and 35 north to 42 north. Those were longitude latitudes of this Pacific trash vortex, which really does exist. And this is a quote. "Since plastics break down to even smaller polymers, concentrations of submerged particles are not visible from space, nor do they appear as a continuous debris field. Instead, the patch is defined as an area in which the mass of plastic debris in the upper column is significantly higher than average." So the plastic isn't visible from space, but the waste floating around in our glorious ocean on Earth is so voluminous that the mass of debris in the life source of our Pacific Ocean causes the water column to bulge, and the bulge appears much higher than average. Improper clutter elimination failures have gotten to be that destructive. Change yourself for the better, and the world thrives. I've tried to change unconquerable things, and throughout history, many other people have attempted and failed in that endeavor as well. Attempting to change things other than oneself never bodes well and is a sign of weakness. Changing oneself is for the truly valiant, honorable, and great people. The most valuable way to help the planet is to consistently, not merely a spring cleaning, but to consistently minimalize your belongings to only apex productivity items. Again, this is principle 4. Doing so streamlines what you need and how much you do not need. And that consequentially galvanizes the appreciation of simplicity and the health of the planet. Start your minimalism project and maintain it for the rest of your life. You'll indirectly help the planet thrive. Hey, awesome bonus. But more importantly, indeed, this is more important, your clarity, your serenity, your joy, your happiness, and your success, indeed quite naturally, your mobility, will reach unforeseen levels of achievement, progress, and exciting new horizons. Escaping clutter sets an example. As you lead a more minimalist life, you introduce a cosmic change in the universe. Your ability to thrive on less vibrates throughout the world, and other people may respect or disrespect it, but just know that you are appreciating the abundance of life's simpler things. Outside of the rat race of society, we, true, have a body, mind, friends, and family. Bianchi! Bianchi baby! My family member cat is asleep country. Where were we? But what we really have is decisions and time. So that's very true. That's something it's a personal core tenet belief I have. We've got body, mind, friends, family. True. But in addition to those, the only other things we really have are decisions and time. The minimalist can utilize his or her time with greater efficiency and awareness than a hoarder. It betters the planet to know that there are more aspiring minimalists like yourself, condemning the obfuscating pathology of clutter accumulation. You're not your things. You have a personality and unique gifts to offer the world. As you continue to live with that certainty, with authority, other people will chime in and witness a great shift occurring. Minimalism is the new future. Let's delve into the principles of the elegance, control, and joy garnered from living a minimalist life. So that was the first introduction part of my book. Be sure to pick it up at www.johnkuzmarski.com by clicking on the store link. The book is titled Serious Minimalism, 7 Principles That Free You from Clutter. Ooh, that's awesome!